MJ, a member of boy group ASTRO, recently made a public request to respect the privacy of his groupmate Cha Eun-woo, who recently returned to the spotlight due to rumors of his closeness to actress Moon Jae-young. In a brief statement delivered through the agency, MJ emphasized that personal relationships are things that should not be used as excessive public consumption, especially if the person himself chooses not to disclose them. If they really want the public to know their relationship, of course in 2 years it will be publicly conveyed, said MJ. He stressed that the absence of official statements during this time was a sign that they wanted to live the relationship secretly, without pressure or excessive attention from the public. MJ also invites all parties to see Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young as ordinary individuals who have the right to their private lives. He added that excessive interference can actually put emotional pressure on both parties. This statement received a positive response from many fans who voiced support for MJ's attitude. They hope that whatever relationship Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young have can continue to run calmly and happily without outside interference. The agency also gave a brief statement in response to the rumors. Our artists are entitled to their personal lives, including in terms of relationships. We respect their decision to maintain privacy, and we ask all parties to do the same, the agency said in a statement. During this time, Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young are known to have a close friendship relationship since starring in the drama together. However, the two have never confirmed the rumors of a special relationship that often stick out on social media. Even so, their warm interactions are often in the spotlight of fans. MJ again emphasized that the relationship, lived secretly for 2 years, shows how important personal space is for both. It doesn't mean they are hiding, maybe they are just not ready, or indeed more comfortable living a relationship without the interference of many parties, he said. To the end of his message, MJ invites fans to continue supporting Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young's work and career journey without making their personal lives a subject of speculation. Let's focus on their work and achievements. Personal life is a right that must be respected, no matter how famous someone is. With this statement, MJ hopes that the atmosphere can become calmer, and that both Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young can continue to work without outside pressure regarding their personal lives. After MJ and the agency's statement was released, social media was filled with various responses from fans. Many voiced their full support for Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young and appreciated MJ's bold stance on the importance of privacy. Thank you, MJ, for speaking up. We must learn not to interfere in the personal affairs of the artists we love, wrote a fan on the X platform, formerly Twitter. Similar comments also flooded various discussion forums and entertainment media comment columns. Most netizens agreed that the personal relationships of celebrities should not become public consumption, especially if they themselves never reveal them. If they've been doing it secretly for 2 years, it means they want to keep it private. We must respect that, wrote another comment that garnered thousands of support. Hashtags such as #respect Cha Eun-woo, #support Moon Jae-young, and #MJ for privacy were trending on various platforms, signaling a huge wave of support for MJ's statement and calls to stop excessive speculation. Now, fans hope that this issue will no longer be a topic that disturbs the comfort of both artists. They chose to continue supporting Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young through works instead of gossip. Until now, neither Cha Eun-woo nor Moon Jae-young have given an official response regarding the rumors that keep popping up. Both remain focused on carrying out their respective activities in the entertainment world, showing professionalism despite their personal lives being constantly highlighted. Fans hope MJ's message will serve as a reminder to the public that even celebrities have privacy boundaries that must be respected. They are not just public figures, but ordinary human beings who have the right to choose what they want to share with the world. Through sincere support and mutual respect, the fan community hopes that the atmosphere will be conducive again, and that there will be no more pressure or speculation affecting the comfort of Cha Eun-woo, Moon Jae-young, or those closest to them. With the affirmation from MJ and the positive response from the fans, it is hoped that in the future there will be no more judgment or excessive interference in the artist's personal life. The public is reminded to support idols through their work and achievements, not by scraping what they deliberately don't bring to the surface. MJ's statement is not only a form of protection for his group mates, but also a reflection of the artist's growing awareness of the importance of the boundaries between public and private life. He does not speak to create a sensation, but rather to affirm that behind the popularity and the glare of the cameras, there is a fundamental right that must still be maintained: privacy. The story of Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young, regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, should not be a consumption material that is constantly discussed without a clear basis. If for 2 years they have chosen not to publicize their closeness, it is a choice worthy of respect, not judgment. With more and more voices calling for respect for the artist's private life, it is hoped that the entertainment industry and the wider public can become wiser in responding to rumors. Let's support them as artists who continue to work, not as figures whose lives deserve to be scraped indefinitely. MJ has opened his voice to something important. Now it's our turn to listen and appreciate. Now more than ever, it is important for the public and the media to understand that not everything has to be revealed in front of the screen. Some stories are more beautiful when kept in silence, and some relationships grow stronger when away from the spotlight. MJ, with his candor, has delivered a very clear message that sobriety and boundaries are natural things to ask for, even by a celebrity. He showed that the best form of support from fans is not only through cheering and enthusiasm, but also through an attitude of appreciation and understanding. For Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young, if there really is a relationship between the two, let them decide when and how it will be made public. And if nothing else, let their closeness as colleagues and friends remain respected without having to be tainted by assumptions that are not necessarily true. They are not just artists behind the scenes, they are ordinary human beings who have the right to live their lives without fear of being judged for something they never reveal. Finally, hopefully with MJ's statement, the public can be more mature in addressing rumors and issues that are not necessarily true. Let their story go as it should, calmly, happily, and without interruption. That MJ's statement is now in the spotlight because it not only defends Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young, but also represents many other celebrities who are secretly living relationships, trying to maintain what is personal in their all-open lives. And the fast-paced and stressful world of entertainment, the desire to keep things private is not selfish, it's a form of protection for yourself and your loved ones. MJ reminds that love, closeness, or any relationship does not always have to be announced to be real. True fans are not those who demand absolute transparency, but those who believe and respect the decisions of their idol unconditionally. And for the public, it's time to be wiser. Not everything should be the subject of speculation. Not all relationships should be decomposed into gossip. If it's true that Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young have a special bond, then let it grow in the comfort of their own choosing. And if not, then let their friendship remain pure without destructive public pressure. SMJ has shown empathy and courage. May we be able to show the same, with tactful silence and genuine respect. That MJ's statement is also a reflection of how the world of entertainment and fan culture should develop. In the digital age where everything can be dispersed in a matter of seconds, collective responsibility becomes very important, both from the media, fans, and the wider community. Those who choose silence do not mean hiding something but are protecting something valuable. And MJ, through his calm but firm words, invites us all to take care. And the end, personal life is the most fundamental right. No matter how big a name a person has in the entertainment industry, they still have the right to love, choose, and keep certain things only for themselves. Now that MJ has spoken out, as fans show their unconditional support, the hope is clear. Let Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young, as well as anyone who lives life under the spotlight, have room to breathe and to love in peace.